In today's video, I want to show you why buying a car in Japan, but building it here is actually freaking awesome and better than doing it anywhere else in the world. But also in the last video, you saw me kind of touch on why it's a bad idea to buy a car in Japan, especially if it's one from Okinawa with all the hidden rust issues and stuff like that. But I digress. Today, we've got some big packages to show you, so let's get straight into it. If you haven't been following along, I pretty much got this Altezza for free. And when I say free, I traded it for a Hydro, and I got this entire car. It's kind of wild to think about, but if you remember what the condition was like and how I had to get the car and cut it out of the weeds, the link for the video is here somewhere on YouTube. But anyways, we're gonna be turning this into a sub $5,000 really good drift missile. And we just got some parts. In the last video, we found out the fuel tank was so rusty, it had holes in it and fuel was gushing out of it whenever you put anything more than a quarter of a tank in. It's been 48 hours and we got ourselves a new fuel tank. And then at the same time, we took out the rear subframe and decided, I don't wanna mess with that. So I actually opted for an upgrade and I got a Toyota ProGray rear end, which is the same as an IS300 rear end because it came with a 2JZ GE. More torque, more power, bigger diff, bigger axles. It doesn't have those puny, tiny Altezza 4-bolt axles that came with like the Beam's, 3S GE engine. So this is a much stronger rear end. We've got to go over this thing, see if there's any rust spots that need attention, touch them up, make sure it's not going to be a future issue, take the diff out, weld it, and put it all back in by the end of today. We pulled the subframe out of the Altezza and was like, yeah, I don't want to mess with that. Let's just get another one. The same with the fuel tank. And on the same day, I ordered this from Yahoo Auctions from different model cars that share the same stuff. And it's literally here in less than 48 hours. It's wild. This is why I love living in Japan. Definitely has its pros and cons, that's for sure. Anyways, let's keep pulling this apart. Let's see what we get. It actually is looking really good. I'm not seeing any kind of rust that's bad. This is all surface from look at it. Oh, look at that big diff. Yes. And the stronger axles and everything. Oh, that's so good. Now these are NA axles, so these aren't the stronger ones, but you can just bolt straight in JZX 110 and 100 turbo axles into this, and you probably won't have a single issue after that. Honestly, I think we'll be pushing it if we break these NA ones. Oh, I like that. It comes with the rear. Oh look, Daiki, it came with the brackets and everything for the rear sway bar. Something really interesting is in Japan, they're not called sway bars, they're called stubby, stabilizer. So you have rear stubby and front stubby. Isn't that right, Daiki?
Yes.
Yeah, interesting, right? And then Japanese, another thing, we don't call these axles. We call them dorasha, which is short for drive shaft. But a drive shaft is a propeller shaft in Japanese. We don't say tail shaft or drive shaft. We call it a propeller shaft in Japanese. But axles are not axles, they're drive shaft. But drive shaft also means propeller shaft. You can understand how things get very confusing sometimes if you haven't been in Japan for a while and understand the car lingo. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is this is good. Big diff, big axle upgrade, and overall it's super strong. Now, it does have a little bit of surface rust. All right, there is a little bit of surface rust here, but compared to the other one, night and day. Also, look, we're using both mounts, Daiki. Look, two, not just one. I'm not worried about these cracks in the rubber because we're gonna be putting some fresh Serial 9 goodies in this. It's gonna take us a while. We can't put this in today, I don't think, because we gotta put the bushes in, we gotta weld the diff, we got a lot of stuff to do. The bushes haven't even arrived yet, by the way, so that's another thing we gotta wait on. But this is in way better condition than the other one. We gotta hit things with a wire wheel and give it a bit of paint. But, hell yes. Do they even come with brake calipers and rotors? They do! Oh wait, no calipers. That's okay, I have brand new calipers from the ProGray, I parted out before. So yeah, I think we definitely lucked out here. I pretty much got overnight parts from Japan in Japan. We opened the first package, now it's time for the second one. Oh yeah. This one I was worried about the most, purely because Everywhere I was looking for one of these, they wanted like $600-700. By the way, I didn't pay anything more than $350 US for both of these together, combined, and shipped to my shop. Freaking amazing. Obviously, they're not brand new, they're used. Dude, I can't get over the packaging for this. This is actually super impressive. Wait, what's that? Oh, it came with new straps. That's nice. Now, you're gonna have, there's still gonna be a little bit of surface rust on the bottom, like guard, but trust me, anything is better than what we got. Oh my God, did it just leak on me? Oh my God, it smells like fuel. Is this still got fuel in it? I don't think they drained the fuel tank.
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah, very wet. Leaked all over my sock. Filler neck? We got a new filler neck if we need to change that. Japanese. Why does Japan always have this like skin colored tape? That's interesting. Who remembers the very first Mighty Car Mods Japanese bondage tape joke? That was like one of my first videos. All right. Oh my God, it's night and day. Look how much nicer this is, Mikey. It's still used.
Oh.
But compared to the other tank, man, if you guys saw the last video, this is night and day, man. Night and day. Wow. Look how much nicer this is. The tank that actually.
How does it look like under the tank?
Under it, it's got a little bit of surface, but nothing compared to the.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, not bad at all. This is beautiful. So we can put this in first. Oh, it got hit here a little. See that? But that's not bad. I'm not worried about that. That's probably honestly a forklift or something. Probably just takes a little bit of capacity out of it. Shall we look inside? All right, let's have a look. Make sure that inside's okay and we didn't get a bad tank. These are all loose, so they've already been in here. It is missing one bolt, but we have spares from an old tank. One of them would just be rusty, a random rusty nut or bolt.
Is this for like a special things?
No, they're just a standard one.
Huh.
I love how they just, typical junkyards, they just cut everything. Let's see. It's cool that it came with a new fuel pack because these are kind of hard to find. I just want to know if this is the good one or not because they have different baffles in them between Zenki Koki. Oh yeah, the inside looks really nice, Daiki. I just gotta take this guy off so we can look in there. Manhandle it. Look at that. Has it got the baffle? Haha, it does have the baffle in there. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Okay, this is a clean tank. We scored, we lucked out. I think we should upgrade the fuel pump while we're in there though. You think we should upgrade this fuel pump? I got the perfect upgrade for it, so we'll do that before we put it all in. And before you say, oh, $350 is a waste of money, you could have just cleaned these up and used them. No, definitely no. And like, look at the rust holes that are forming everywhere in this tank. It was bad. And also, look at these tiny little axles here. 4-bolt here. These break all the time, and this is a much smaller diff. It's got a smaller crown wheel and stuff on there. It only uses that one bushing, as you can see as well. This subframe is so bad, there's holes in it everywhere as well. So, it's a good thing that we decided to just cough up a little bit of money and wait a couple days for it to arrive. While Daiki is working on getting the axles and the dip out, I figured I'd work on these, what do you call it, bushings. And apparently you just gotta warm them up from the outside with a burner, get the rubber nice and hot. There's no like metal casing in there. And that's enough to get it to just drop out with a smack of a hammer. So I'm gonna do that. Tune in a little bit when it's ready. Apparently you just heat it up where not even the paint comes off and they'll fall out. Serial 9 has a really good video on this on their YouTube channel. look at it, just comes straight out. Bit of pry bar action and smack it a bit. And then it's just a matter of pulling it out. Oh, it wants to come. Oh, here we go. There it is. Woo! She's really hot. It's kind of nice how simple these are to push out compared to what we're used to dealing with in Nissan ones. Now we just got the front ones to do, which are a little easier apparently. And that's that. I've gotten all 4 bushes out before we've even been able to drop the diff. That's how fast and smooth it is. Kind of wild how easy it is to take these bushes out when you're dealing with, like, used to dealing with Nissan stuff. That's a whole different level of hard. Anyways, let's drop this diff out. And then we can start welding her up. While Daikie's been wire wheeling the subframe, I've already welded up this diff. Turns out this is a 3/7. It's not ideal, but I'm gonna weld it and prep it just in case we end up using it or finding a use for it for maybe in my chaser when we reshell it. But I've already found like a 4.1 or a 4.3, and we're gonna end up putting a 4.3 in this because that's gonna be the best paired up with that particular 6-speed manual transmission. And this motor isn't gonna make a ton of torque, so we definitely wanna help it as much as we can. I have already gooped this up. By the way, if you're buying these tubes of RTV, just always crack them open when you think they're empty. This was empty and I was still able to squeeze out enough for this. So definitely worth it. These things aren't the cheapest things in the world to get, but definitely save a couple bucks and do that. I'm gonna put that on there, torque it to spec with a couple lugger duggers, and we'll be mint. Pretty big update. The tank is prepped and ready to go in, and the subframe, all the rust has been kind of wire wheeled. We then treated it with the rust killer converter stuff. So that's gonna sit overnight and work its magic. In the time being, we're gonna put the fuel tank in. We've put the new straps in, which are rust free, and we're gonna just kind of manhandle this thing back in, and then it'll have a fuel tank again. One really cool thing about the Altezza that I really appreciate is you don't have to take the subframe out to take the fuel tank out or put it in, vice versa, right? It's kind of nice, and I know I keep comparing things to Nissan, but if you know anything about Skylines and except the S13s, those were kind of nice. But yeah, the S15s, S14s, R33s, R34s all require you to have to take the subframe out to be able to get the fuel tank out, I'm pretty sure, so it kind of sucks. But anyways, I digress. Let's get this thing in. We have a gas tank again. Let's go. Now the only thing left to do is to hook up the fuel lines and make sure we're all good. This is actually kind of cool. I love this little clip system. Just clicks in. The more and more I work on Toyotas, the more and more I really am just like, dang, being a Nissan fanboy really meant that you were just, you know, playing cars on hard mode, to be honest. There's a lot of cool stuff in Toyotas. Plug that in. Oh yeah. All right, let's put some gas in this thing. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh wow, I forgot that there was a big rust hole there like that. Oof. That's nasty. We'll be fine. We'll just weld that up or putty it up or something. 2-minute noodle it, you know. Last time I put 20 liters in this thing, it just started pouring out the side of it. So if this 20-liter jerry can goes in and there's no leaks, we're winning. I'm pretty sure we're all G. Do you think we could start the engine, Daikie?
Oh.
Leak? Huh? Is there a leak? Uncle?
You should check.
No leak.
Yeah.
You tried? Oh my gosh, Daikie! I thought I could hear hear it. I was like hearing things. Oh my gosh. That's the first time Daiki's done that to me. Now I gotta get you back. All right. It's 20 liters in this thing.
We have still more gas. If you want to check. Here we go.
Thank you. Arigato. This is the typical jerry can in Japan, not the green one that I have. This
one?
Yeah, this is not normal. This is normal in Japan.
Yeah.
It's so bad. You can't stack them properly in the back of a car. It's an awkward size, awkward thing to hold. It's very bizarre. I don't know why Japanese people...
How about like a foreign country people?
We just use plastic nice ones that are like the same as that. That green one almost.
Oh yeah.
That's all the gas that we got out of the old tank. Plus extra. And it's not leaking. So... Moment of truth. I think the battery is completely dead. I think the door got left open when we were sanding it and stuff with the key in the ignition, so it just drained it. That sucks, because that's a new battery. Luckily, we got a no-code jump pack. Let's go. All right, let's see. Will she start? Gotta let the fuel pump run, you know? Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice. She runs. We have fuel. We have a fuel tank, and it doesn't leak. Big progress today. Now we just got to wait for our serial 9 rear subframe bushes to come in. We got to put a little bit of paint on the rear member, and then we could slap that in. And we also ordered a 4.3 rear diff for it as well, because a 3.7 would just be too long. It's way too long for this little thing. Plus, usually we run like our 400 horsepower chasers and stuff at Ebisu with a 4.1 or a 3.9. So yeah, if we can get a 4.3 with this little thing, I think it'll be enough to keep up with 280 horsepower or so. I was about to hook up the new radiator hoses I got and fill it up with coolant. And then I realized I need to get a new thermostat for the car because I cut it up for the stupid onsen video where we made a hot tub heated by the engine. So can't do that now, but luckily Amazon has them. They should be here in like 24 hours, which is freaking awesome. I love Japan. And as you guys know, we saw today that we got overnight parts literally from Japan to fix my rusty, stinky Altezza. Now I was hoping to have the subframe in today, but my rear bushes haven't arrived, which is funny enough because those parts got to come from Canada, not Japan. But that's just because Serial 9 makes the best stuff for JZX chassis and these kind of Toyota chassis. So I'm okay waiting for that. Plus also the rust converter stuff we use really needs like 12 hours to cure and do what it needs to do. So that'll be good. And I want this thing to be all nice and pretty. So there's that, but some more parts arrived literally overnight from South Korea. We just got this delivery from DHL, and I'm not joking, guys. These were shipped yesterday. It's insane that they came this fast. And these, look, Lexus IS200. We've got a GXE10, so same as S or G, doesn't matter, they're the same thing. We got that, got some for the S15, we got some for the Skyline 33. I'm excited. I can't wait to put those on. But we are not putting them on until we get that new, nice, fresh rear subframe ready. And I've got some new arms and stuff coming for the front end so that we can get rid of all the rusty, gross ones on this too. Because, yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. Overall, I think things are going really, really well and on schedule for the Altezza. We do have a couple other big boxes behind the Neotech ones that arrived, which is our power adder, but I want to make sure that we get the car all driving well and stuff like that, because once we do add a power adder, we need to be able to go to the dyno, we need to be able to test it, we need to be able to start driving it, and there's no point doing a power adder right now and then waiting to be able to get the rest of the car fixed so that we can drive it. Also, I kind of want to dyno it and find out the power figures before we add any power adders so that we have that control. And you can really see how much of a difference it's made adding a turbo to this. So I think that's kind of where I want to leave it. I also have some new brake calipers coming because, you know, normal Toyota things, this is seized entirely. Like, can't even move it, but then you come to this side and you can just spin it by hand. So yeah, she's a little cooked. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I definitely enjoyed wrenching on this thing and making some progress. And I hope it encourages you this weekend to go out and work on your project car. No matter how small it is or how big it is, you can tackle it little by little. You'll get there and you'll be driving it soon. Like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget, check out the Discord, check out the subreddit. If you saw anything funny in this video, take a screenshot of it, make a meme, post it on the Reddit. I'll see you later, guys. Peace. Jamata.